Hi, I'm Gavin Glicksman. You're watching Sun Boxing, and we're here at the Gold's Gym to talk to James DeGale. Back in action, March 23rd. How are you feeling?
Feeling good, feeling really good. Camp's gone very well. I've been in the gym since the start of the year because I thought I'd box in January and then February and now March. So it's been a long camp, but I'm feeling good and I'm raring to go.
Has that been frustrating with the date kept getting put back?
A little bit, but I'm a professional, man. I'm always in the gym, always training, so I'm always fit. But we've had a good camp and 23rd is going to be good.
So what can you tell me about your opponent? I know he's only been beaten once, so it's a tough test.
Very tough test, yeah. He's ranked number 10 by the WBC. He's 19-1 with only one loss. His loss is against Badu Jack, another unbeaten prospect fighter. And that was a split decision. It was a close fight. And watching it, I thought he won it, so he could be unbeaten. He's dangerous. He's got 15 knockouts out of 19 wins. He's a bit unorthodox. He's a bit here, there and everywhere. All of his shots are a bit wide, so he's going to be dangerous. So I've got to be switched on. And if I box my best, it should be a good win.
Your WBC Silver title's on the line as well, so that gives you that extra incentive?
Of course, yeah, man, and keep on defending that. And if I keep on defending it and progressing and looking good, making my way up in rankings, as I say, by the end of the year, I'll be in big fights and boxing for a world title. I
know obviously your plans have been put back a little bit. You know, you weren't boxing that regularly. It did slow things down. So definitely world title by the end of the year. Yeah,
as I say, man, if I keep on progressing, that's the main thing, and keep on winning and keep on looking good, that world title will come. As I say, I'm ranked number 4 by the WBC. I think I'm ranked number 8 and number 9 by the WO and IBF. So I'm in the top 10. So after another couple good wins, people in America and all over the world are going to start taking note, and I'll be boxing for a world title.
You've had a little bit to say about Froch in the last few weeks. Was that just a bit of talk, or do you actually fancy your chances?
Yeah, I think some journalists take it to another level. I think they should add their little bit on. All I said is, listen, I'm an ambitious fighter. I'm in boxing for the big fights. I want the big names. And if I carry on progressing and carry on looking good, then fights will come. But I think some of the journalists and some boxing fans have made Froch out to be some sort of monster after the Usain Bolt knockout, which was fantastic, what a great result. But people have made him to be some monster that he can't be beat. Listen, he's been beat. And I just think eventually, down the road, that fight would be a massive fight for the British public, and I'm confident of winning.
Talking of hype, there's a fair bit surrounding Chris Eubank Jr., obviously under the same promotional label as you. He came down here and was sparring, and he's had a certain tale to tell. What's your take on it?
Simply the best. Boy, yeah. No, he's funny. Yeah, it's pretty easy, man. He just come down and sparred. I basically messed with him. I played with him. It was literally, I was doing him the favour. He went on Twitter and obviously said he schooled the Olympic champion, European champion James DeGale. And yeah, it all basically started from there. Like, really, his dad and himself is trying to build a rivalry. But it's all the publicity stuff, man. But as I said to Mick Hennessy the other day when I see him, if they want it, let's do it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's an easy fight and easy money. But I doubt that will happen.
George Graves, your old rival, has just left Frank Warren. He's now with Matchroom. What did you think of that move?
On his part, it's probably the best. Yeah, I think he's going to be busy with Hearn. He's only signed him the other day and he's boxing Saturday. So on his part, it's probably the best. I ain't really got too much to say. I'm not too sure of what's happened with him and Frank. But all I know is he's left him, and I think it's going to be a good move because Eddie Hearn's got it nice. He's got Sky. He's a very good promoter. He's up and coming promoter, but he's very good at it. And no, it's a good move for him.
Is that fight still on the agenda somewhere down the line for you?
Somewhere, but down the line. But now I'm on my own route. Do you know what I'm saying? If he's there and I have to deal with it, I will. But I'm just on my own path towards that world title, man. And whoever's on the way, I'll just have to deal with him. But as I say, domestically, there's some good fights out. Groves, Froch. As I say, if it's there and the British public want to see it, I'm willing to fight them because I'm in boxing for the big fights and the big names, and yeah, it's me all over.
Is that part of the main thing for you now, just giving the fans what they want?
Yeah, listen, in 15 fights I've done a lot really. In the past 4 years, British champion, I won the European title, I won it, defended it twice, and now I'm WBC Silver champion. So I'm just on the way to that world title, man, and all the fights that will make the public, that that they want to see, what they want to see, I want to do, man.
Obviously, you've worked with Frank Warren for a long time before joining Mick Hennessy. Ricky Burns now has reportedly left him as well. What do you think's going on there?
It's a bit of a mad one, to be honest. I don't want to comment, or I don't want to say too much, so I end up getting myself in trouble. So I'm going to keep my mouth shut there. But yeah, just best of luck to Ricky Burns, because he's a great fighter, he's a good fighter, the world champion, and yeah, hopefully he goes on and does his thing.
Since joining Mick, obviously you've got greater exposure now on a terrestrial TV channel. How good has that been? Oh,
it's been great. Terrestrial telly, Channel 5, Mick Hennessy have done a fantastic job. As soon as I signed with him last October, the last 3 months of the year, I had 2 fights. So by the time I boxed in March, in 6 months, I've had 3 fights. Perfect, active, keeping busy, exactly what I wanted.
In an ideal world, how many times would you like to box each year?
Listen, if I had my own way, I'd box maybe 10 times a year, but that ain't going to happen. But this year, me and Mika sat down and we said, definitely 4 times. But it could be 5 times. But there's all talks of me going over to America as well. You know, Tyson Fury's boxing on April the 20th, topping his own bill at Madison Square Garden. So I'll be over there watching him. And I say there's a couple of things in the pipeline. If they come off, it's going to be good.
Have you got to know Tyson quite well since joining Mick?
I have. I knew him before anyway through the squad and boxing for GB. But he's a nice boy. He's a nice boy, as I say, man. In boxing, sometimes you put on a front and put on something else. But he's all right, man. Tyson Fury's just doing his thing. He's winning. He's looking good, and that's it.
Okay. So just finally, a prediction for your fight?
Prediction for my fight is just obviously a win. I don't know how I'm gonna win, but I'm gonna look good. Just get down to Glow Blue Water, man, because it's going to be an explosive, wicked night of boxing. So get down there.